What's good with it?
So we all know that economy is getting worse as the years pass us by. And one thing I believe you're gonna need to have is an investment portfolio in these next decade, upcoming years, if you want to be ahead of the game, if you want to stay afloat. I mean, you could have a decent paying job, you could have a business that bringing in a nice amount of clientele, but one thing I know for certain, when this economy start hitting a downward spiral even more, people ain't gonna have the money to pay for your services. Businesses ain't gonna have enough customers to give you the hours so that you can make you a decent amount of income. So it all leads back to the investment portfolio. These elites, these people that run the system basically, they invest. And this investment market go keep going. It's gonna keep fluctuating up and down. And most people don't know about this because they don't teach these things in school. So shortly, I'm about to give y'all 2 live trading examples of what I've been investing into for 2023. And by the end of the video, you'll know what I've been leaning more towards going into 2024. So let's get it. Okay, before we even get into my live trades, you already know what markets we about to dive into based off the title, which is the foreign exchange market and pocket options. And the great thing about both of them, you do not need a lot of money to to basically start or to change your life around. As long as you got the experience and knowledge, I mean, the sky's the limit. But spoiler alert, because I mean, your boy leaning more towards Forex, which is the foreign exchange market. And all will be revealed through these live trades. And needless to say, I mean, this is my experience. I mean, somebody else's experience might be a little different, but you will see the difference between manipulation of why I favor Forex over pocket options. And to be honest, it ain't really much manipulation when it comes to Forex besides the split ordeal. I mean, and if you already know how to trade, you are already in the knowing of what manipulation you could get when it comes to Forex. But when it comes to pocket options, the manipulation hit way different. So, I mean, let's get to it. Okay, I'm really fucked up about the foreign exchange market for the simple fact that whenever you place a trade, like if it go into profit, it could keep accumulating whatever the market is going at. As you can see in the right hand corner, I place basically a $5 trade. And if it keep going down, guess what? Every pip, which if you see 26, 27, you know, as it keep going down to 26, 27, 26, 25, each pip equals $5. I mean, I'm just giving you basic knowledge of, you know, the foreign exchange market. So each pip is gonna be whatever I bet. So I put $5 out there and keep going down. If it go down 10 pips, guess what? That's $50. If it go down 5 pips, I mean, that's $25. And you do not have to have a set time to close it. As you can see, I just closed the $5 trade when it went down 2 pips and it gave me $12, a little over 2 pips. I mean, you can get out, get back in. I mean, you ain't got to set a trade. You ain't got to put a set time out there and then wait for that time to run out for you to take your money. You can like take your money immediately. I mean, you can take your loss immediately or you can take your win immediately whenever you see fit, depending on how the market is moving based off your knowledge, you know. Another thing, I mean, support and resistance apply on both levels when it comes to the foreign exchange market. So as you can see, it came back up and then it started back going down. So that's why I got out. That's scalping. That's what we call scalping. Now it's shooting down even farther. So now I'm back accumulating money. I put 50 cents in there because I wasn't sure if it would go retrace a little bit, but it kept going. And usually most people don't want to buy at certain levels like this when it's already at the bottom because they feel like it can retrace. But I already know that it's a downtrend off the bigger time frames. Because if you can see right here on the left hand side, that's a 1 minute chart, that's a 5 minute chart, and I believe it's gonna go past, you know, this level of resistance on the 5 minute chart. Support, resistance, it's all the same. I mean, it's just resistance, if you want to be honest. So as you can see, I'm taking these little pips. I end up actually making $100 this day. I actually lost $50 3 o'clock in the morning, but then I end up getting it back plus 75. So I just to show y'all a prime example, you know, see that? See how it's accumulating? You see how I'm taking the profits? That's love. Close my trade. Boom, bada bing. I made $97 and I made a few more dollars later on when I got off of him. Which is perfect timing because look, it did like a little slight retracement, or I think it kept going up. But I closed my money before it came back up and put me back in the negatives or so like that. So yeah, so that's all the foreign exchange market right there. Now let's get into these pocket options. Okay, when it comes to pocket options, as you can see, you got to have some type of set time. You can bet as much time as you want, but you do have to place your time before you place your trade. And your time, as you can see, it's gonna let you know when it's time run out. I bought. If it stay up above that, you know what? I win that $1.92 because it's at a 92% right now. So I won that. So now I'm up $13. I have done decent flips on this. You don't even got to bet 8 seconds. You could bet as low as 5 seconds. That's the lowest it goes. So every 5 seconds, if you want to make $1 or lose $1, you know, you could do that. One thing I don't like about pocket options, it moved funny like that right there. Like what is that? You know, it pulled back and then it ended that last second, and it does it a lot. Like once you get on a nice little win streak, the market is gonna do a few things. You see how it stopped right there before my time ran out and then it went down? That's manipulation that I don't like. And I done seen some things that I wasn't able to catch on my live record where the candle close. The candle will end at the top, but then it'll close at the bottom. Like it'll print the candle at the bottom as if it was at the bottom when it closed. I mean, if you know about the closing the price and how a candle end and why the candle look like it do not add up. So, I mean, that's why I'm not so fun about this. I mean, you could just continuously see, you know, what I'm talking about. Boom, I got that one. You ain't gonna get too many wins in a row when it comes to this, depending on how you trade. You know, I ain't got time to be waiting a minute and all this other stuff for this. I mean, it done a lot of fugazi stuff to me, so yeah, I'm not too fond of pocket options. But one thing I do appreciate about pocket options is the uncertainty. It's not a guaranteed win that you gonna win on your trades. They say that about Forex. They say that about pocket options. Here, it's really like that because you see how it pulled back and it waited that 1 minute, 1 second before it closed. And these are like perfect buying and selling points majority of the time that I'm getting. And psychology is everything. So when the market like hold you, basically, it's gonna really mess up your psychology. And it's gonna mess with your emotions and it kind of make you like, it's easy to revenge trade. And when they manipulate certain things, like it'll get the best of you when you ain't on the right path, or when they horn you over, to be exact. I mean, shit crazy. But if you catch the market when it's moving a certain way, then it won't be able to deny you your wins. But the chances of that happening, I mean, it varies, you know. Plus, I done seen the market do some crazy stuff. Like, I really done seen the market do some crazy stuff that I'm not too fond of. So, as you can see, that's why I put a few dollars in here, and I be trying to flip the little money. But coming into 2024, I ain't even worrying about it. Actually, to be honest, I had lost this little money shortly after I got off of trading. But I'm not too fond about pocket options, and I won't be putting no more money into that because, I mean, it take a lot of time to really accumulate money when it comes to platforms like this, to be honest. Well, any platform, it takes time, man. I done invested hours in this stuff and flipping accounts, and just seeing the type of manipulation that it be doing, it be so unreal. So unreal. Perfect sales, perfect buys, and I still managed to lose, or I still managed to break even. So, I mean, these are my personal experiences when it comes to trading for my Forex fund and pocket options. And, you know, I don't like the set time. I don't like that my money can accumulate as it go a certain direction. You know, I'm not too fond of that. Maybe it might work well for somebody else, but I mean, that's not the type of trader I am. I mean, I am able to trade, but just the manipulation in itself of how it moves, it's not for me, you know. It's not for me. So yeah, that's a little late night session of my settlements on how I've been moving in 2023 on the behalf of my investments. I appreciate y'all watching though, especially if you stuck to the end. Y'all could like, y'all could subscribe. But even if you don't, you'll be seeing more of me later. Peace out.